I have to burp.
Welcome back to BeardBox.
It's not coming out.
Aw.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to BeardBox, and welcome back to Romance Detective 2. So last time, we found Lupin's kind of stalking out in front of Canary's house. We found out that...
There it
the burp
is.
came out. We found out that Canary's concert was put on hold because her fans were starting to go crazy in the moonlight. Now Cupid has appeared, which means shit's about to go down. So of course, we're gonna go try to have Smex. What? 2:40 p.m. Romance Detective's home. Romance Cop, now is not the time to be fooling around like this.
I'm sorry, Detective. I thought that maybe Cupid could help us out, so I wanted to get this out of the way before we all get all serious.
What's going on?
We need your advice.
No, we're fine. Let's not talk about that right now. We have a very important case to be.
You can't keep avoiding me forever, Detective.
I've been doing pretty good so far. Now hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea about me. I'm not some kind of relationship counselor. That stuff's up to you two.
But I've already tried talking to her about it and nothing's changed.
You only mentioned it this morning. Whatever the problem is, you're not dragging me into it. Just take a minute to actually communicate with each other. I'm waiting outside. If we didn't have important work to do, I'd be happy to, well...
No, don't worry about it. I know this is really bad timing. I just felt like I was gonna explode if I didn't get it off my chest.
Please don't bother things up like that, Romance Cop. You know I'm always here to listen, right?
Yeah, and same goes for you. If you're secretly dealing with anything that you feel like you can't talk to me about, well, I'm here for you.
My girlfriend's being very, very needy. That hurt my ears.
Sorry.
Of course. Thank you. But I'm fine, really.
That's good. I feel a lot better now. After that big cry. We'll have to talk more later. I'm sure Cupid doesn't appreciate us making him wait.
Yes. Let us be off. Also, I was kidding about calling you needy. It was just a little romance detective joke.
Oh, okay.
Please don't ever cry again. It hurts my ears. Snapdragon Middle School, go! 2:50 p.m. Snapdragon Middle School. Aren't we going to the police station?
Yeah, of course. I just thought it'd be good for Lupin to go back to middle school.
You wasted gas. Just to make that joke. Is this really how much you hate me? Enough shenanigans. Let's get going. That was it. That was the whole reason.
That was cute. I love her dedication to her joke.
Love Bloom Police Station, go! 3:25 p.m. Love Bloom Police Station, Department Jail.
Alright, Lupin, you stay in here for a while and think about what you've done.
You're really locking me up. I didn't think you'd do it, but you really put me in a jail cell.
It's about time we did. You lied to the police, solicited a bribe, obstructed justice, evaded arrest, endangered civilians, stalked my cousin, trespassed on private property, and probably broke a noise ordinance.
I'm very impressed that you managed to do that with one breath.
Thank you.
Well, sure, but where would you be if I hadn't built that rocket for you, huh? I'm always trying to help you guys out, and how do you repay me? By hurling insults left and right, leaving me handcuffed to a trash can, and now throwing me in jail!
When have you ever actually tried to help us? You only ever want to do anything when something's in it for you.
There's no use in arguing with him. This is his emotional truth. He believes with all his heart that he has been nothing but helpful to us.
What reality does this guy live in?
Hey, detective lady, convince your girlfriend to hurry up and let me out. Lupin, you have committed numerous crimes against romance. You'll be released only after you reflect on your actions and resolve to discontinue this obscure behavior. Obscene, whatever. I can't believe this is happening to me. We've kept Cupid waiting long enough. Come, Romance Cop.
Have fun and time out, bitch.
3:30 p.m. Love Bloom Police Station.
That's strange.
Is something wrong?
No,
I can't hear Lupin bitching anymore. I think he's dead.
No, I kind of expected the chief to be here. I guess she's off handling the curfew thing. Anyway, Cupid, please fill us in on any information you may have regarding the new Roseless Rose problem.
First of all, you two are the detective-y types, not me. The only information I have is that something's not right. Like, consistently. Everywhere.
Everywhere? Does that mean?
Santa's elves are not having a good time right now. Yep, there's problems the whole world over. As we speak, even. It's nighttime on Antarctica. Do you have any idea how long nighttime on Antarctica is?
Those poor penguins!
And these incidents, are they all occurring at night? Seems like it, yeah. Sounds like you two have things figured out.
But then, this means even if there's a curfew set for the city, the rest of the world is still in trouble.
Can we warn that many people? Don't waste your time. It's better just to focus on solving the problem.
But everyone's in danger. Aren't you worried about them?
And they can fend for themselves.
Have you seen Lupin?
Survival of the fittest?
True.
Let me put it this way. Think of all the injustice going on in the world right now. And there's a lot, trust me. Are you going to make that your responsibility? Of course not. You're going to stay within your reach and defend the people here in front of you. Don't think that roses are being involved changes any of that.
Sure, as one person there's not much I can do. But you're a god. You could reach the whole world if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Cut the bleeding heart crap and be realistic. No one outside of Lovebloom has seen the roses work firsthand. There's no way people are going to believe anything we tell them about it. Especially when I say, "Hi, I'm Cupid." Unfortunate as it might be, Cupid does have a point. We'll just have to concentrate on solving this quickly, and hope that the rest of the world catches on. Now, can we get back to figuring out what we're going to actually do about it? I think the first order of business is to uncover the source of the rose's effect. Last time was dependent on their physical presence, or the smoke released after being burned.
We should have kept one to study how it works. Science can't even explain those things. I was always unclear on that. Are we dealing with magic here?
Magic isn't real.
Says Cupid.
Don't lump magic and divine power into the same category. Anyway, whatever it is, it's man-made. Which means there's someone out there that we must apprehend. However, until we have clues to their identity or whereabouts, all we can do is deal with the roses themselves. The main problem with that is, of course, our previous solution is useless in this case. There are no roses here to dispose of.
Now that you mention it, what do you think happened to that rocket?
It definitely made it into space, if that's what you're asking. If it did land back down here, the problem would have been the same as before. That's right. Instead, the rose's effect seems to be indirect, which means... Romance Cop, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Alright, I know the actual answer. However, we're gonna go with all the crazy answers, because Romance Cop is... something. Let's see if we can present anything. I think this is one of those ones that we can't.
It must have had something to do with this.
Oh yeah, you might be onto something.
Really?
No, stop wasting our time. We're kind of facing a crisis here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me try again.
Alright, so
Oh, you can only do one?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's all the same thing. So, the rocket exploded.
I got it. After the rocket was blown out of sight, it exploded, and then all the blown up rose bits scattered into the air and flew all over the world. If everyone breathed in those particles mixing it into their DNA, that means we're all infected like rose zombies!
That can't happen. And even if it could, why isn't anyone affected during the day?
Maybe it's werewolf rules. It only works when the moon is out. Besides, who's to say the roses ever worked in daylight anyway? In our experience, everything that happened last month went down after dark, didn't it?
I've seen more cases than you two have, so I can assure you it had nothing to do with the time of day. Your theory is a bit unsatisfying. True, thinking about it in a little harder, Try thinking about it a little harder, Romance Cop. I have full confidence in your reasoning abilities. Are you sure? After that nonsense? Go ahead, I guess. Space radiation!
Of course! Unprotected by the Earth's atmosphere, the roses got bombarded with cosmic rays, making their effects even stronger. Now they're orbiting our planet, and everyone who happens to be out under the stars can fall victim to their power. That's it, right?
I think you watch too many bad sci-fi flicks, and there's a big glaring hole in your reasoning. The stars don't magically disappear during the day, you know. Your theory doesn't explain why it's only happening at night.
What? Detective, weren't you thinking it was cosmic rays too?
It's not quite what I had in mind, but you're sort of on the right track.
Really? Let me take another guess then.
Nanomachines!
What if all those roses were carrying nanomachines?
What?
That's right, it wasn't the roses themselves, but tiny robots that got into people's brains. Everyone was being mind controlled by nanomachines.
It's an interesting theory. She's being polite. Your theory is complete nonsense.
Yeah, but it would have been really cool.
Let's try to be a little more serious. Hear me out, you guys.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand now. It's definitely... Aliens, right? Right?
Please, just stop.
Fine, for real this time. Do you think the rocket could have landed on the moon?
Ding, ding, ding. That dinky little thing? I'd be surprised if it did.
Then it's aliens! Well, think about it. If people are only being affected at night when the moon is out, wouldn't it make sense that the roses are there?
Good work, Romance Cop. That's precisely the conclusion I had in mind. If you knew the answer, you could have saved us some time by saying it yourself. So exposure ignore you. So exposure to the moonlight is currently dangerous. It's impossible, but that seems to be the situation.
So it is werewolves then.
No.
What are we supposed to do about this? Fly to the moon?
Don't look at me. I have never been trained in for space flight. It appears we will need to ask for assistance for this matter.
But who do we call? Like Cupid said, anyone outside of Lobloom is gonna need some convincing that any of this is real.
We'll call my mother.
Your mother?
My mother. She's a scientist, but not like Lupin. A biochemist, actually. And what good is a biochemist to us when our problem's on the moon? I do not know. But it's at least something. I will call her. Sometimes I just like to talk to my mother, okay? God forbid.
Oh, Mama's so smart, she's gonna get us to the moon! Cupid?
Please, if it's another one of your weird theories, just don't.
No, I have something kind of serious to say this time. I was thinking about what you said earlier, about making things my responsibility when I shouldn't. And I've decided to make everything my responsibility.
Good luck in death! Welcome to hell!
And you know, it's because of us that the roses are up there right now, so I guess I do feel like anything bad that happens because of that is partially my fault. But it was the detective's plan, so she probably feels that even more than I do, you know?
Stop. I know what you're trying to do, and you don't need to do it.
What do you mean?
You thought you could guilt me into doing what you wanted, but I haven't felt that emotion in centuries. It wouldn't have worked, but I know you two are going to take care of everything in the end, so in return, I'll do you a favor and warn people about the moon.
Cupid!
Yeah, I'm great. Praise be to Cupid and all that. Anyway, bye. The meeting is set. Where's Cupid gone?
He decided to spread the word after all.
I'm greatly relieved to hear that more people will know how to protect themselves from the Rose's curse.
Me too. So you said your mother's gonna meet with us?
Yes, we can expect her at my private residence in 1 hour. It is up to you how I pass the time until then.
I'll take that as an invitation to drive us wherever I want.
And we'll drive wherever we want, next time on BeardBox. So thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!
We're both at the sports bar to watch the game, right? And I happen to be sitting next to him.
Yes, sports bar. Yes, sports and balls and throwing. Yes, very, very familiar with that.
I love it when those soccer players hit a run and get the goal.
Get the points. Pay attention.
Such a big fan, you should have bought a ticket in advance like everyone else.
They were already sold out by the time I... Look, it doesn't matter. Give me a ticket and I'll tell you everything I know. Leave it to us.
What? Detective, you can't be serious.
This is a case of love, Romance Cop. It's our duty to solve it.